All right. This is a message to myself and potentially others watching. So basically, I want to come here and basically explain to mainly myself. This video is a reminder for myself. But if others are watching, this can also, hopefully, this message does serve you as well. The core message that I'm trying to explain here is that there's infinite abundance in the universe, right? So right now, today is July 13th. 2026, 1:21 p.m. So recently, um, as you know, if people are looking at this years in the future from now, those of you who are experiencing this time, there is a lot of negativity, right? There's a lot of negativity surrounding the job market, being replaced by AI, uncertainty about world affairs, chaos, turmoil, the immorality of the elites in society, and a myriad of other things, right? But the key thing here is that when you think in terms of like, you have to kind of think in terms of like infinity. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Like I'm trying to make an infinity sign, but basically you have to think in terms of infinity, right? The universe is infinite. So just as like there's infinite like terrible things, there's also infinite abundance and good. It's just that it seems as though the bad is outweighing the good, right? But again, you have to think in terms of infinity, right? Just as there's infinite like terrible turmoil and depression and economic lack, there is also infinite abundance as well, right? And infinite opportunity. So one of the main things is that focus in you need to focus in on the infinite abundance. You cannot look at the situation outside and say, like, for example, that you might look at the American market, for example, right? A big thing for my generation is that jobs are being replaced, right? By jobs are going to be replaced by AI. A lot of folks are saying getting into the trades. This possibly could open up opportunities for, more jobs and creativity. You using your actual creativity and your soul and being yourself instead of just, sitting in a desk all day for like 9 hours, giving your life and time away, right? But, and I'm not saying this just to be like, think positively and all this stuff, right? You have, it's not just about thinking positively. It's about understanding. How do I put this? Hmm. How do I articulate this in a way that it's like it comes across more practical than the way that I'm like trying to express it now? Hmm. Think of it like think of it like getting think of it like people, right? You could be in a situation where the people around you aren't the best, right? Like you might be ignored by your coworkers, right? Or you might not be liked by, the people just in your immediate the people you interact with day to day, right? But if you really think about it, statistically, there are 8 billion people, right? So there is there are just as many people, if not more, who would be your biggest fans, right? Your biggest fan, you just haven't met them, right? The same way you should think of like opportunity and abundance, right? There are plenty of opportunities and plenty of things, right, that will advance you and progress you way further than where you are now. But it's just that you're not mentally observing them and aligning with it. So, and how do you align with it? It's mainly just about it's mainly just about being in a state where you have those things mentally, right? So there are two examples. in which, I mean, I'm gonna list the one example, right? Summer, right now, like it's summer, right? I have a door-to-door job, knocking, yeah, just knocking doors, solar sales, all that stuff, right? It was completely unplanned, right? I was going into the summer, right? I applied to multiple different things, didn't get it. I literally walked outside. One guy came up to me, said I was good talking, and then I just got a job. So what I'm saying is, and that wasn't necessarily because I was just in a, that wasn't necessarily, I believe, luck. I believe that it was tailored because I was in the mental space that I would be fine, right? I was already in the frequency of I would be fine. I'd figure out a way to accumulate resources and money and success, right? And so you have to do that. You have to be in a mental space where you're in line with the things that you want. And how do you get in that mental space? You put your attention on the things that you want instead of the immediate circumstances in your present reality, right? And it's a difficult thing because we as humans are geared towards immediately responding to what's happening in front of us. Our senses, we've been geared towards that way through thousands of years of evolution. So it takes a discipline. It takes, do what you need to do it. Some folks do it through meditation. Some people they're able visualization, whatever you need to do. Uh, be in tune with the thing that you want instead of the things that are in front of you or the negative things that you don't want to happen. That's really it. There's infinite abundance, there's infinite resources. You have to think there are literally, yeah, I was just thinking of a more practical example. There are literally meteors, right, that have enough gold to make every person on this planet a billionaire, right? There are planets where it rains like gold and silver, right? There's places in the world or there's so much abundance in this universe where if we were able to if we were able to grab a hold of it as a species, everyone could live the lifestyle of a billionaire, right? So we just need to, it's a matter of also your mind. It's a matter of tailoring your mind to what you want to occur in this universe. And it's also a matter of as well, if something goes wrong, in the process, you just need to, again, it's that discipline of just being mentally aligned with the thing that you want. So this is mainly a reminder for myself, but if people do end up watching it, uh, you know, please take that message to heart. Please just, mentally, mentally be in line with the things that you want and focus on that. That's all I have to say. God bless, peace, and enjoy the rest of your day.